Well, hi, guess what? It's Kinich time. Actually, I lied. It's actually Chevreuse time. So yeah, we're making the mistake of wishing for a 4-star. I have not had great luck with 4-stars lately, and I am on the record with saying that the most miserable aspect of playing Genshin long term is the issue of acquiring 4-stars. Now, Chevreuse, I have her C4, and I want her C6. So in case you didn't know, her C6 is strong. I do think some people overestimate the strength of it, because it's... like, Chevreuse does most of her buffing at C0, right? If Chevreuse non-C6 and Arlecchino is still extremely good together, do you need C6? Do you need C6 to clear the content? Like, no, Arlecchino is more than strong enough, right? But you would potentially feel the difference in some teams. And there's a number of relevant things about her C6. I actually think this constellation is more relevant for its team-wide heal, more than the damage bonus. When she's on a healing build like I have her on right now, at pre-C6 is not bad, but having that additional team-wide heal can be an additional layer of comfort that is quite significant. I have experience using her C6 since Chevreuse launched on my Polearms Only account, which we'll actually be doing wishing on later. Point is, yap. Chevreuse is a character that is strong enough at C0. I don't think you should over-prioritize going for C6, even though that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing this because I can, and because I use Chevreuse teams all the dang time, right? But please, for the love of everything, proceed with caution when it comes to wishing for 4-stars. I do think Chevreuse C0 is more than functional for the vast majority of the player base. If you're in a situation where, you know, you don't really care about Kinich or Raiden, but you still want Chevreuse C0 because you don't have her at all, I do think it might be worth the risk a little bit for her, but it's really going to depend on the state of your account, right? How many wishes you have to spare, what characters you're planning on saving for, what your current amount of pity is, because, you know, if you have, you know, I think I have like 13 pity. You know, it's much less risky to wish right now when I have like 100 wishes to spare. Proceed with caution. 4-stars really suck to acquire. They're complete RNG. You know, on average, we should see a Chevreuse every 30 pulls. But there's no guarantee system, right? There's no fate point system for 4-star characters. I wish there were. I will never stop complaining about it until they implement something like this or some other method of acquiring 4-stars, like putting them in the shop. This video might be very painful. My plan was to title this video, "What does $0 get me on Chevreuse's or Kinich's banner?" We have 74 wishes there. We have some star glitter we could spend. I did a poll. 70% of you say, you know, I should wish on Kinich's banner. I would actually get more enjoyment out of Raiden, believe it or not, because I already have C1 and I play Raiden a lot. Like, unironically, if I could turn off constellations, I would go for Raiden C2, no questions. My initial impressions of Kinich were actually relatively negative. Here's a short clip. God, I don't think I like how the camera swings with this dude. Like, I've heard some people describe that they get motion sickness from, you know, plunging damage dealers in Genshin. This dude is giving me a little bit of motion sickness. I've never gotten motion sickness from plunging, though. So yeah, I don't know how I feel right now. If I wind up getting Kinich, he'll be fun to mess around with, but I also would prefer to just get Chevreuse C6, get the heck out. And we're gonna do more gambas on a different account after. Anyways, sorry for yapping for so long. The reason I'm making this video is to yap and encourage caution, because, you know, Chevreuse is a 4-star. It's worth it to wish for, but also, like, we'll see. 13 pity. So yeah. Look, I haven't gotten an early 5-star on the character banner on my main account in actually quite a while. Wow. Well, that's lucky. Okay. This... Yay. It's so nice. Oh, that's the stringless. It's so nice getting one of the things that makes it so much less scary now. Like needing only one more. Well, these might be incredibly boring. This might be one of my least viewed wishing videos if this next poll just immediately gets me a Chevreuse. But yeah, anyways. I was mostly mentioning early. It's not because, like, I want an early. I mean, I would be fine with getting an early 5-star. But we're going to get C6 Chevreuse here, and then we're going to get out. Okay. Well. Oh, dear. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. We've done 20 polls. It's fine. We've done 20 polls. There's no need to be unhappy yet. This is, I think this is 43 pity. I'm now below 10k Primo Gems already. But yeah, Early 5-star would be fine, although I would have preferred an early 5-star, like, in these wishes that I already did, so I would have more pity for Xylonin. Wrong. Go away. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. The game is not gonna troll me like this, is it? I'm going to be distraught if I have to do, like, all of my Primo Gems just for C6 Chevreuse. Because when it, like, that's like the worst case. That's the worst case, right? Here, have a Chevreuse immediately and then go 100 pulls without it, the last Chevreuse, right? That would... Please don't. You're not going to do that to me, right? That's a good weapon for Chevreuse, which indicates that the next 4-star, which when you lose the 50-50 for one of the banner 4-stars, the next 4-star is guaranteed to be one of the banner 4-stars, which means the next 4-star has a 33% chance of being Chevreuse. Right here. Oh, that's the end of the poll. I think this is 63. Please give. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Because this is so rude. Why? Why give me Chevreuse immediately and then... rude. Like, really? Of course. It gives me Chevreuse immediately. Like, my ideal would have been like 20 pulls, get to the 73, so the next pull is into pity. No, the next... No, the 50-50 loss for a 4-star. The next character is guaranteed to be a banner character. It's probably going to be Chevreuse. Right here. Right... Ow! Well, that's a surprise. You know, I feel like people are going to be disappointed. I shouldn't. But I think I'm going to do a 10 pull for the simple reason of I can afford it, right? I would definitely get more value out of Ride in C2. I would get more value out of, like, saving this for Xylonin. But me as a content creator, I can gain from this. Okay, so the 4-star summons, by the way, those went very average. 60 pulls and we got 2 Chevreuses. Yeah, that's very average. I said before, like, average is like 1 per 30 pulls is what you would expect. It's still stressful though, with being that we got one at the very beginning and then got one at the very end. We're gonna do another 10 pull into pity. Point is, I don't know, it'd be cool to mess around with Kinich, I guess. If I lose the 50-50, sweet, I lose the 50-50 and, you know, maybe I get a dia or something. We're gonna do it for the fun of it, and, you know, maybe I can get a video out of making a video about Kinich or something, right? That's the idea. Back-to-back Chevreuse that's you're a cute game. That's an extreme troll. I will say that. That's extremely troll to do that. To literally do back-to-back Chevreuse when I needed 2 copies in the first place. Alright, this is, that was 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. I'll go deeper and deeper. 79, 80. Hello.
Molly Kinich. I don't believe we've met.
I would have preferred losing the 50-50, I'll be honest, but...
Please brief me on the job and state what you're willing to pay.
I didn't mean to... Cat! Hi. I didn't mean to skip. He sounded like he was done talking, but I think he still had things to say. Oh well, I'm sorry. Hey, we got Kinich. I want a 50-50. Let's go. Hey, yo, I'll take that. It's more content, and it makes the gambling in the future for Xylonin more exciting. And I'm saying more exciting not because I personally need gambling to be more exciting. It's because it's better for content. I've said that in the past in videos, and people didn't understand that, like, they were watching a gambling video. I want the gambling to be more entertaining, and having guarantees makes the gambling less entertaining. So, you know, I am fine with this circumstance. I can... now do something with Kinich. You should let me know in the comments what your ideas are for unconventional ways to use this character, because quite frankly, one of the reasons I'm actually not crazily interested in him, even though he has, like, fun movement gimmicks and fun ideas that they did in his kit, I do not have any meaningful ideas for unconventional ways to use this character in a way that would give me meaningful value for having him on my account compared to the other options I have on my account. That's kind of all it ultimately is. But he does have interesting nuance to his kit and will be fun to mess around with. Feel free to subscribe or whatever for a Kinich video in the future. We'll see if I still have like motion sickness from doing his grapple after I get used to using him a little bit. Hopefully not. And the real reason to get him, I forgot, was obviously a how. Obviously this was the real reason. Stop teleporting. Activate my Chevreuse constellations. Very happy I can have C6 Chevreuse now on this account. Again, I definitely didn't need it for Chevreuse to feel useful, but it will make the teams I use her on feel a little bit stronger, and I'm happy about that. Anyways, let's move on to Polearms Only, because things could go worse there. So, on Polearms Only, I do not need Kinich, believe it or not, and I also don't really need Raiden constellations. I also don't need Chevreuse constellations, but I actually want Thoma constellations. Now, if there is a 5-star polearm character that comes out in the next, like, 2 patches, I will probably almost 100% definitely regret doing this. But the reason I want Thoma constellations is because I've been using Thoma a lot more lately on this account. C4 would be nice for reducing his energy needs, and this would potentially let me actually change his build around a little bit more in a way that I would, like, it'd give me new options for playing him a little bit differently that I would enjoy. And then C6 would actually just be a DPS increase for most of the teams I usually end up using Thoma on. Oftentimes I'm using Thoma more than I'm using Zhongli even now on Polearms Only. That's just because, you know, having a Pyro teammate that is doing off-field Pyro is important for the likes of Emily, right? Thoma is also, you know, a defensive unit that I can use with Chevreuse that, you know, and Chevreuse can't use Zhongli because she has her passive, well, okay. One thing I didn't mention about C6 Chevreuse. C6 Chevreuse does act as a buffer without needing to be locked to Pyro and Electro teams, which is cool. There is also some weird utility with using her as like a team-wide healer with Farina in conjunction with her C6 healing and buffing as being somewhat valuable. It's a little bit weird though, because like Farina, you don't usually want like backloaded healing, and this is backloaded healing. It takes effect after 12 seconds, right? Thoma, I want his constellations. I would like his constellation 6. Last time I went, but if you watch my Kave video, it took 300 summons to get Kave, go from Kave C2 to Kave C6. And Thoma has also been very good at dodging Polearms Only. This is the first time in like the 2.5 years I've had this account that Thoma has been on a banner with a Polearm 5-star. I already have C3 Raiden because I got C1, C2, and C3 Raiden when I was trying to get Chevreuse C6 when Chevreuse first ran. Any future Raiden constellations are not that relevant. Like, this is okay, maybe, and her C6 is interesting, but I think ultimately probably almost assuredly quite useless. Or my point is, I'm not purposely going for C6 Raiden today. We're gonna see what happens though, because, you know, at least Thoma's there. I think we're already like at pity because we did wishes for Kachina. What is that? 64 pity. Let's so this is literally straight into pity. We don't need to save Star Glitter at all in this account, so I have like upwards of like 120, 130 wishes available technically. Hopefully it doesn't take that many. Okay, that we didn't get a wish, a 5-star at 74. 74 is the start of soft pity, by the way, but it's only like a 5% chance ish at the 74th wish, and then it increases in 6-ish% intervals from there. Wow, you're the only non-polearm on the banner. Rude. Okay. Wow. Okay. Anyways, yeah, the bad start to say the least. But you know what? It's better than, I don't know. It's better than, what is it better than? No, it's not really better than anything. I don't know. Anyways, let's see if we get C4 Raiden. I've won so many 50-50s lately. Yeah, I was gonna say, notably in like getting really lucky for Emily, I definitely don't deserve Chevreuse. I adore you, but I already have your C6. I told you Thoma was I told you Thoma was good at dodging this account. But yeah, Jean, can't say Jean is the most relevant unit for a Polearm Only account. Yep. I had a 50-50 loss at pity, and then the literal next pull was guaranteed Emily, and then 20 more pulls got me Emily C2. So that was stupid lucky. Point is, I deserved that bad luck on this account. Definitely deserved it. It's fine. Now the ideal though, the problem, right? The ideal is it's really definitely not that valuable to use. Okay. I'm now, so it's oh, 4 stars. A 4-star acquisition this game. I love it. Oh, it's so great. This is sarcasm, it's not obvious. Okay. I need to track. I didn't track things. That was like approximately 15 pity, so that this is like 25. Man, I don't want to stop at C4 Thoma. C6 Thoma is like, I would like. There's probably like never gonna be another good opportunity to get C6 Thoma. But also, like, it would feel kind of bad going all the way to pity and using a guarantee for a mostly useless constellation. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, don't wish for 4 stars. Chevreuse is not a very undertuned 4-star, thankfully. So she can be a character that is more worth the risk. But even then, the risk is risky. So I don't know, especially for characters like Thoma that are, you know, not bad, but don't gain crazy, insane value. Like, he doesn't need his C4 C6, right? So like, you should not do this. And I might have to... Ooh! A Fab Lance. Fab Lance is actually the best weapon for Polearms Only. Yes, I'm comparing that to every 5-star weapon. It's better than them. I like it. I will notice the difference, unironically. But also, can I get a Thoma? Like, wow, he exists. It's crazy. I also have not been tracking my wishes. Frick. I think we're at like 55 or 50-ish, but not knowing the exact difference is pretty important. Okay, let's see 3 Thoma after like a lot of summons. Oh, okay. I'm quite confident this is not pity, but the next pull might be pity. And it seems quite... That's the second Fab Great Sword we've gotten. We've gotten 2 Fab Great Swords and 1 Thoma. Why? Like, why does this happen? That should not happen. This happens all the time, where I somehow, when I'm wishing for 4 stars, I get multiple off-rate up 4 stars before I get 2 of the 4-star I want. Like, what? Why do you want this to happen in your game, Mihoyo? Like, it feels so bad. I think it's worth mentioning that, like, something they have improved, like capturing radiance, did not work like how I thought it worked in the Mulan wishing video I made. The current theory, and it's just a theory, this is not for sure known, is that the capturing radiance is basically implemented in a way to prevent people from losing too many 5-star 50/50s in a row. So like, they fixed that, but that's only like a fix to like getting too unlucky with many 5 stars over the span of like 6+ months, basically. Like, you can't lose more than 3 50/50s in a row functionally, is what capturing radiance seems to be implemented as. That's a good change to the game. Like, it makes you feel less shite about your luck over time. They did nothing to fix 4-star acquisition, which was actually my core issue with the 4-star... Oh, well, okay, that might have been pity. Either as pity or like an early right before pity. Well, on the upside, I guess we can... Hi. On the upside, I guess we can safely continue wishing for Thoma. We've gotten 1 Hazo, who has also not been on banner for about 30 years. So I'm sorry for all the people that have been wanting Hazo because he hasn't rerun forever. Apparently he's on my banner, and I get him instead of Thoma. Watch me get a second one before I get Thoma. Yeah, wow. We've spent 10,000 Prima Gems and I've got 1 Thoma and 1 Raiden. Fantastic. I love 4-star acquisitions. This game is great. It's great that Mihoyo doesn't want to address some of the core problems I see in the game. And, yeah, that's why, like, I haven't been that positive about some things. If you watch my live stream, like, they haven't actually addressed core problems. Chevreuse, I adore you, but please, could you trade places with each other, Pyro Polearm? Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, it's not fine, because I'm not... I have a very finite amount of wishes left, and... yeah. Yeah. This is great. This is definitely worth it, right? This is definitely worth it. I swear to... Okay, I was gonna say, I swear if I spend all of my wishes and only get C4 Thoma, I'm gonna be an unhappy boy. Hello, Thoma. That's C4 Thoma. That's one of the main ones that, like, will be valuable. Thank you for showing up for once. Wow, look how many Primo Gems I have. I do have more wishes, but, like, This is stupid, right? I don't need the star glitter. I don't know. I'm now. Oh, okay, of course. Of course. I swear. Are we gonna get 2 Thomas and 2 Raidens? Is that the end result of this wishing video? 2 Thomas and 2 Raidens on Polearms Only? Yep. Okay, now I kind of want C6 because I'm only 1 away, right? But Chevreuse, I adore you, but please. Oh, but please. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I kind of want to just grind for... I might... Okay, I don't know. Subscribe if you want to maybe see me do more grinding on Polearms Only. I'm not going to spend money, but it might be fun to try to grind for C6 Raiden. It's so very not useful. It's like not a very useful constellation, but it'd be funny to have, I guess, at this point. Man, C4 Raiden and C5 Raiden are very meh, and C6 Raiden is also just so meh. It's such a waste of 5 stars, like... Thinking about that being in, I don't know how I get so many early characters. This is where, like, I haven't gotten any earlies on my Polearm account, or sorry, I haven't gotten any early characters recently on my main account, but I'm getting all the earlies on this account. Like, I guess I'll take it. But can it, oh, this is C5 Thoma. Okay, well, there's no stopping now. We need to get C6 Thoma. I refuse. I'm stubborn now. Plus, you know, it would be really funny if I somehow get. So anyways, we got 3 Thomas, 2 Raidens. It would be really funny if I somehow get C6 Raiden, but we literally only have a 10 pull left, basically, so seems slightly unlikely. Especially given that was not a 5-star. But will it at least end positive for once? Well, I mean, this still was representative of the pain of even... I've gotten 3 Thomas and 3 Fav Greatswords on a Polearm account. I wish to note as well, just because it's an extra like I'm failing on remembering the phrase. Salt in the wound, whatever. Oh wait, we have more star glitter. I'm glad you were along for this ride, everyone. No 5-star, but it's definitely possible for me to like grind to pity in this patch. If there's a new Polearm character that releases in the next couple months, I am very much going to regret doing this most likely. But wow, we do end on a slightly positive note. We managed to get C6 Thoma. What in the what? Wow, crazy. 4 stars are still paying to acquire. Mihoyo, please fix this. I shouldn't have had to get 2 Raidens to get 4 copies of Thoma. Okay. You know what? We'll spend the last 2 wishes I have because you know maybe we'll get C6 Raiden here. That would be intensely funny. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. I don't know, subscribe and, I don't know, check out my live streams. This is going to be another Thoma, I guarantee you. Okay, that is its own layer of irony, considering the considering my copy wishing video. Man, like, I really don't understand why they made C6 Raiden not reduce her own burst cooldown. It completely kills the relevance of it on its own. It's so... It's interesting at the same time. Like, I'm glad they did, like, a unique constellation for her C6. But it's also, like, extremely meh. But at this point, I'm gonna try to get it, because, I don't know. It would be funny to have C6 Raiden on Polearms Only, I guess. Why? Why? The reason I got C1 to C2... C1 to C3 Raiden in the first place was just because of trying to get C6 Chevreuse. This was not on purpose. That's all I'm saying. I'm just yapping that this was not on purpose. It looks like it's just it would be really funny if I wind up with C6 Raiden and I'm just like, I didn't even want it. Thank you for watching. Yeah, let me know your comments. Let me know how painful it was for you to get Chevreuse or Thoma, I guess. Hopefully you didn't lose any wishes or lose any pity you couldn't afford to lose, right? That's just weigh your risk and reward when it comes to wishing on anything in this game. Yep, don't do as I do as I say, not as I do, but hey, at least I didn't have to spend money for once, right? When you spend money, it just feels like it's like that's what you deserve, but anyways, bye.